Hey everybody, how you guys doing? This is episode 58 of the Maple-Baum podcast. Jordan, how the hell are you feeling?
Mark, it's a new year. It's a new me, okay? Maple-Baum, we're going to switch it up. Mark always has that do the energetic intros. Not this fucking year. Jordan's going to do the intros, and this episode starts right goddamn now.
Uh, uh,
Okay.
what was up with the growl at the end?
I don't know.
You couldn't quite yell, so you're like, all right, I'm just.
It's hard being Mark Maple, okay? Mark
Oh,
does
is
that
it?
every episode, guys. Every episode. And now
But it's
I
fun
did
because
it.
I'm worked up, okay, because of my life, you know. So then sometimes I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll fucking intro the goddamn shit. Sometimes
Yeah.
that's how I feel when I do comedy. It's like I don't really feel like doing this, but you know what? I'm gonna throw myself on the fire right now just for the fuck of it.
Might as fucking well, man. It's fucking guys. We're finally back. It's another month hiatus again. So sorry. It's been hectic. Yeah, it's been hectic. It's been hella hectic, guys.
Look, there's been travesties. There has been divorce papers filed. There has been floods, natural
Actual.
disasters.
Yeah, that's actually not a joke.
uh,
The
People are getting breast implants. You know, we got to have sex. You know, so you got to understand the bit of a break. I did get COVID for a week too.
yeah,
But
we were
COVID,
going to record, and then my power went out due to the floods.
uh, that. So you got to understand, this is free shit. So if you
Yeah.
don't fucking like it, go get your free shit. Actually, I shouldn't say that anymore because then
Yeah.
people are gonna pause and turn off and just
Yeah.
go somewhere else.
We're kidding. We're trying our best here, okay? There has been a lot going on. I almost wasn't going to be able to do the podcast today because due to the fucking floods, the rain and shit, my window over here got like a crack on the top and it started leaking. So I was worried it was going to get on my computer stuff, but thankfully we got to it in time and we had maintenance people come.
How much
So,
Disney stuff got damaged?
not much, to be honest.
Are you such a weirdo? You insured everything you buy
No.
from Disney?
No,
Okay.
no, no.
I imagine you would.
No, all this stuff that you see, like mostly, like so, it's kind of annoying for the podcast sake. Everything you see behind me, or at least over here, that's all my fiance's shit, like her Disney bags and stuff. All my nerdy shit is behind the setup where my computer's at, like all my Nintendo shit, and it's all across here. But of course, the camera points. I mean, I guess I can. Wait, wrong camera. Yeah, see, all my nerd shit is up there. All my, you know what I mean? Zelda,
Yeah.
Mario. So it's funny because when people watch the podcast, they're like, "Man, you really do like?" I'm like, "I do, but I have Nintendo and stuff too. Just you can't see it."
Here's my most prized possession, baby. And if this got damaged, I'd be depressed. My Ric
Oh,
Flair painting.
That is
It's
pretty cool.
fucking beautiful. It's got the big gold belt. That's woman over there. She's dead. Crispin Watt killed her. It's an awesome painting.
The way you, I mean, I have this. I have. God damn it! I keep grabbing the wrong one. I have. Can you see it? Not really. Oh fuck. I don't think you can. Oh,
We're
fuck.
seeing a wall.
The microphone's in the way. I have Jim Carrey in the mask, and then a signed photo of Steve Martin, right there.
Those are both cool. There's nothing wrong with that shit.
Yeah. There's nothing on the Jim Carrey one. I found it at a fucking thrift store, and I was like, dope. And then I just took it.
Yeah, yeah. If one of them had to pass away right now, okay?
Oh no.
One of them. And we're factoring in age. Carrie or Steve Martin?
Well, obviously, like again, love them both, but Steve Martin's almost 80.
So he's dead.
So I'm just saying, like, you know, usually people.
You have to do it too.
I have
so
to.
you-
What
Yeah.
pillow?
So you,
What do you mean?
yeah, he's like alive too. So he's like alive and awake.
I don't
You're
wanna
like, what
do
are you
that to
doing?
them."
What are you doing? And he's just like,
I can't. I'd do it to myself. I can't. That'd be.
You have to admit, the image of it would look funny.
It kind of would, but holy shit, I couldn't like live. Like you'd be. Imagine being the person you killed Steve Martin. You killed Jim Carrey. So
Oh, man.
disrespectful.
If you kill him and then like you're like, well, at least I got my money, right? And because you had to make the choice. And then Martin Short wants revenge,
Yeah, I mean,
he chases you down and hunts you down
and
until.
Jim Carrey's basically retired now.
I thought you were gonna say basically retarded.
No.
By the way, I wrote a
We're
tag
back.
I wrote a tag to a joke about how I look and everything, and
Hmm.
it just ends. I wrote AJ DeMello helped me out with this, I should say. It just ends with me anyway. It just ends with me going, anyway, I look retarded. Happy birthday.
I want to hear that joke.
It's just this long bit, and then it ends with that. I'm just gonna see how the fuck it works, because how this bullshit is. You write it down, it sounds funny to you, then you say it in a few places, and it sucks. And you're like, well, that sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But guys, we're really gonna try. Okay, we have a lot of shit going on.
Are we?
We are. We're going
All
to.
right.
It's like, for example, we're gonna try to backlog some episodes. That's a start. We need to.
Sundays and Mondays are key days for me to do them.
I'm feeling like that might be the way too. The thing is Sundays and Mondays is when I close usually at my job.
Okay.
Sometimes, but like today, for example, I didn't.
Or Tuesday or a Wednesday. Also, we're on things, people. It's starting up again.
Also, Mark had a fucking amazing kick-ass show in Lodi. You need to talk about that. Bring some traction to that. Fucking
All right,
put his whole heart, his whole fucking badussi into that shit.
yeah. I guess that was the most expensive show I ever produced.
But you made it all back and then some.
Yes, I did.
Don't say. But
I'm not gonna say, but yes, I did. Put it this way. I did well, the venue did well, the comics did well, and they got paid as well.
That's
so everybody
what we like to hear.
Everybody got paid. So yeah, I did this show in Lodi. It was at an indoor skate park. So I knew they do metal shows over there. I knew they do hip hop shows. I wanted to do something that looked different and something that felt different. We do a whole lot of these shows at damn bar shows all the damn time, and
that's true.
Sometimes they just set up a fucking speaker and a mic, and they're just like, here starts the show,
Yeah.
So, and it's nothing against those, but I just wanted to do something that sticks out because I feel like there's actually kind of too many comedy shows going on around our area,
Yeah, that's true. There are a lot going on.
So I wanted something that looked different. So I went there. They already did metal shows and hip hop shows, so they're open to doing events, right?
Oh, okay.
So I suggested comedy. He liked it. He saw what I did over at Bricks and Hops, so I have a proven track record. So I spent money on it. I spent money on ads. I spent money on flyers. I spent a whole... Put it this way, okay? And I want this show to happen once every 2 months. I figure... James Cameron makes a movie once every 12 years, right? And he asks the studio for all the goddamn money, and he makes this big, stupid piece of shit, and then everybody sees it.
That's true.
That's how I look at it. Also, I could form and mold this show in any way I want to do it.
Because it's yours.
Because it's mine. So a lot of people are like, ugh, why do you use metal music? Why does it look so aggressive looking? Ugh. I say to them, go suck my dick.
There you go.
After Friday. But everybody crushed it. It was a hell of a lineup. And it was also, I noticed, the most shared and posted about show I've been on afterwards.
Wow.
So people that were there were regularly sharing it and posting it on their social media. So literally, fucking good word of mouth and good buzz.
That's what we like to hear.
And usually we do these shows and we're like, that was pretty good. And then there's some shows like, that was awesome. But that show I felt like was something special. Also a funny story, because we're in front of this huge graffiti wall.
Yeah.
So we reconverted this skate park and we moved ramps. And we have seating, and then we move the stage in front of the big old graffiti wall. So it looks like an underground comedy club kind of a thing. I didn't realize this until afterwards. There's a giant tag on it, it's big. It's like an artist,
Yeah.
His name, his tag name, His name is Censor. So the whole time we're doing comedy, and behind us it said Censor.
That's kind of funny.
And I can tell you that was one of the most uncensored shows ever.
That's
so
the beauty of it.
Yeah, it was very unhandcuffed. I'm happy about it. I'm proud about it. I know I sound corny. I know it's just like I know people are like, hey, who cares? You got like 50 or 60 people in a room, but still, it means a lot to me to do it.
Of course.
In my own hometown of Lodi. So.
That's awesome, man. I'm trying to. I told Mark about this. I'm working with some places at the moment. I might be getting my own kind of different kind of show. I told Mark about it, and of course, I want you on it and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it The Subject Line, and basically, it's kind of like that. I don't know if you ever seen that show on Comedy Central. It's not. This is not happening.
A little bit of that. That's where they have a crazy story to tell.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but not story wise. It's joke wise.
Yeah.
So, like, for example, like, I want to do one that is the subject line, dark. And only have comics who are good at telling dark jokes. I'm talking the darkest jokes, and label that show as a dark humor show. And then, the next one, the subject line, clean. Only a clean show. You know what I mean? So, there's something for everybody. And then eventually...
That'd be kind of crazy if you hired a usually pretty dark comic to do a clean show.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're painted in a corner. It is kind of like a fun challenge to just write clean jokes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I'll give people the option. Like, if you're like, hey man, I have a few clean jokes. Can I try it out? I'll be like, yeah, let's do this. Like, you know. And then same thing, like for Valentine's Day, make the subject line love. Only talk about relationships, dating, anything that has to do with love. That's the entire, like, challenge of the show. And everyone.
Kiefer get Kiefer on that one. He's always about love.
And that's what's great, because I'll post it, be like, hey guys, the subject line for this show this month is blah blah blah. And then if you're like, ooh, like I'll bet crazy stories. You're like, ooh, I have a crazy story. Can I do your show? And I'm like, yeah, okay.
I like it. It's a themed show. I like it. It's different. Again, I think we need to have a variety of different kinds of shows instead of
That's what I want to do. Yeah. And I'm trying to get it. I'm not saying yet, but I'm trying to get it at a comedy club. If that falls through, I have a few venues in Stockton that I might try it out at.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, just look forward for that. I'm calling it the subject line. I think it's fun and it's great because the logo has a blank spot and then you just smack on whatever that is for the week, which is kind of cool.
Right. I mean, me and another comic, I'm not going to say, we were trying to do like a dark themed comedy show. Somewhere. We've got to find a venue. And we were trying to think of a name for it. And you suggested that it'd be called No Slurs or Hate Speech.
Either that or aborted jokes.
And my buddy was like, okay, that is funny, but how do you think we're going to go to these venues going, hey, do you want to do the show called No Slurs or Hate Speech?
And then they come and it's only slurs and hate speech.
No, we're not going to do slurs or hate speech.
I'm kidding.
Goddamn show. But yeah, he was like, I can't sell that idea to anybody. I'm like, yeah, I guess you're kind of right. So you got to look at the logistics of this shit sometimes.
Okay, so aborted jokes wins then.
Aborted? We can't go into.
No, hear me out. It says aborted jokes, and then in quotation it says it's our choice to have them.
All right, look. How about you go to venues? Go to your venues and go. You want to do aborted jokes? And they're like, no.
Should that be the subject line? The subject line, abortion.
Abortions.
And everyone's like, oh my. Just put a fucking fetus with a cross through it. Oh my god.
Oh, you said it.
So bad.
Oh, do you mean like the fetus, or do you mean when it's all torn up and out of the thing, you know? Have you ever seen pictures of that before?
Oh my god, no.
I haven't seen a picture of that in a while. I used to see those back in the day. They're kind of fun. They look like fucking spaghetti and meatballs, yeah? Wasn't that bad?
Jesus.
It kind of looked like the Thing monster still mutating and shit.
People who are like against abortion, it's like, you see, that's what it's gonna be. Like,
can we talk dry January? I already fucked.
You already fucked up?
Yeah.
I'll have you know, I'm doing great on my New Year's resolution.
No sugar, right?
No, I gotta have sugar. I'll kill myself.
No soda?
No soda, no energy, like sugar energy drinks, and no chips. Which
chips?
You don't understand. Hang on.
You would have a bag of chips for dinner, though, from what I remember.
That's why I'm quitting it, so I eat actual food.
Oh my god.
So that was my and then of course I'm trying to. I don't want to be like I'm gonna go to the gym I just try not to die. So it's like quit soda,
don't die.
These energy drinks are shit. I'll drink like sugar-free ones here and there if I'm like in the morning, like ugh. But coffee is coffee. But yeah,
coffee's depressing.
I haven't touched any of it since New Year's, so that's a good start.
Coffee's depressing.
I love coffee.
It's just, what it is? It's just traditionalism. That's what coffee is. Bro, it sucks.
No, I love coffee, but it do make me shit. Like, Jesus Christ.
I kind of want the shitty cowboy coffee where they just threw the fucking coffee beans in the goddamn kettle and they just
is that what you are you like a straight black coffee?
Yeah, no, I don't like straight. No, it's like poison.
I was about to say I have to have some creamer in it. I tried. One day it was funny. I was at I know a bunch. I won't say how for the podcast, but let's just say there's this coffee place I go to where I have friends that work there. And when I would go every day, I would ask for these energy drinks, like they're called Rebels at Dutch Bros, whatever. Yeah. And I was like, man, I'm trying to quit, but I want that caffeine kick. I was like, you know what? So I went to one of those places. I was like, give me an Americano, and they're like,
yeah, dude.
And I never tried it, and they're like, you're gonna hate it. And I was like, no, I'm a grown. I'm 25.
I'm a man. Give me an Americano.
Give me that Americano. And they gave me a small Americano. I took a sip, and I immediately went, and then they're like, we told you weren't going to like it. And I was like, can I get a soda or something? I don't know.
Oh.
It was disgusting. It was just fucking shots on ice. It's gross.
Yeah. So I had an Americano at like this anime coffee club. I mean, coffee. Yeah, I guess we can call it a coffee club, right?
Uh-huh.
So yeah, they just had like anime and comic books all over the place. And
is that the Coffee and Comics?
No, it's another place. It was in Las Vegas.
Okay.
So I was just broke and poor. My life sucked, but I wanted some coffee to wake up. So yeah, I had an Americano. And I nearly I drunk the whole thing because I'm one of those people where I bought it. I need to drink this. I'm not going to waste any money.
Right.
All right. It's a goddamn sin to waste money. All right. If you did this shit in Croatia, they fucking kill you. So I drunk the Americano because I'm a man and I nearly fucking had a heart attack. I had like the sweats. I was angry. I snapped at people.
Didn't you also drink a coffee before a roast and you were like fucking like
yeah. That was another okay, so yeah, if you check the fucking roast battle tape of me and Jordan, I had 2 or 3 different coffees because I wanted to be all amped up and energetic and in character.
The opening line made me laugh so hard because they go up there, they go, Mark, how do you feel? I forgot how he said it exactly. But he goes, how do you feel going up against like one of your best friends and your co-host of your podcast? And Mark just goes, fuck him, I never liked him. Like, he just goes, fuck him, I never liked him.
Yeah, I looked.
You were so like, fuck.
Yeah, I think Steph Sanders was one of the judges, and he says, I don't know what the fuck's going on with that guy. I think he's on meth or some shit. Yeah, lesson learned. I learned if I ever do another, I'm not going to be a big time roast battler, but I think the next time I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to write jokes and have a good time with it instead of trying to be. And hear me out. The 2 times I did a roast battle, the one time with you and that other guy, and I lost, I was trying to be in a big old wrestling character. Look at me, all that kind of shit, right? But it made me look like a tryhard. It just made me look like a guy who's struggling to get a can of pickles open, a bottle of pickles, I should say, and I'm just fucking struggling. I can't get it open, and I'm like agitated, and then the next person just gets it and just pops it off in one try. That's what it made me look like. So I've learned my lesson.
I think I can understand that. Even with when I lost against Jessica, I think I had this mentality, like when she was telling her first joke, I was trying to look at my watch to be an ass, and then right when I did my first joke, I forgot what my joke was, and then I had to read off the paper, and then it instantly was like, "You dug your grave." So that's what happens when you kind of have that mentality of like, "Oh, I'm fucking duh," and then you're like, "Duh," because everyone looks at you like, "Oh, what an ass."
Oh, what a boob! Look at this guy.
That's what happened with Jessica, because I was like, "I got this shit." Oh, look, she's taking forever. I was like, "Oh yeah, well." Oh fuck! What was my joke? And then
what was it?
I stumbled on. I did terrible. She got me that night.
You just have derp face, and you're just like.
And then like I had comebacks in my head, and I couldn't remember the cut. I was like, "Well, fuck you! Like you're like this." Like,
all right, screw it. Let's throw this guy under the bridge. There's a roast battler called Los Digits.
Oh no, yeah, he's cool.
He's cool, but when he doesn't do well, he does this dumb fucking hard ass pose like this.
And
every single clip I've seen
he does it. He does it just for fun too, and it's kind of funny though, because he'll just crouch up like. Suck.
I've seen a couple comics though where like they just immediately laugh at the guy, and then the audience laughs at him, and then the other guy says like a funnier joke.
Josh Means had a good one. Where like I think a joke didn't land or something, and then he went down, and then Josh is like, "Yeah, you should take a knee after that joke," or something like that.
Yeah,
but I want to go see them all again. I can't. I'm hoping to try to go to Comedy Store this year. That'd be great. They're looking for battlers. We got to try to sign up for that. That'd be fun.
Look, people. I suggest this when it comes to roast battles. From my experience of losing, and I've won one recently, like on December or something like that.
Told him he would.
So my suggestion is just to write fucking jokes, right? Just write your fucking jokes. Make sure they're good. Make sure you remember, and have a good time. Because this whole, gee, I'm gonna crush him. I'm gonna look hard. I'm gonna get in his face. That shit makes you look like a fucking jerk off. So
it's true, and then that's exactly what fucking happened. Like it you know what I mean? Like if you're not having fun, like when I said when I lost with Jessica and shit, I just generally was just out of it. I couldn't even remember a joke. It was bad. I deserved to lose. I 100% was like, dude, I'm ass.
Then on his way back, he got a ticket.
Yeah, that was the icing on the cake. I was like, God damn it. But hey, it's part of life, and you learn. Just like now, I know in the future, I'm like, fucking be more prepared. Make sure you're in the right headspace. And my main rule, I tell you, I didn't have fun that night. I did not.
Yeah,
and that's part of it.
You're just like, duh.
Mark, this was what was great. When we did the roast of Ian, you guys should go check it out. He posted it on his page of his jokes. Mark came in. He was the first roaster up to roast Ian and all of us, and he came guns blazing and then left to go do another show.
Look. I know that
so
made me
good,
look,
though.
I know that made me look. And look, that looked bad because you're supposed to stick around and get your beating too. You know, you can't just. But I got double booked, so I had to go.
Josh had a good one. He goes, of course, of course, the guy with autism would not know how to count his shows or something like that. It was pretty good.
Whatever. Look, I had to do it. Leave me alone. I had to go. Look.
No. I was giving you props. Like that night, you fucking went for he came for I was dumb. I only wrote jokes for Ian, and Ian's like, fuck it.
Can I say this? You've seen these roasts
I have,
before.
But I didn't know if it was going to be like that. I don't know why. I genuinely was like, oh, right, only jokes for Ian. And for some reason, I'm like, why didn't I write jokes for anybody else? But it still was fun.
When you write jokes for everybody else, you can just ping pong back and just keep writing away. It's a fun thing to do because it was just like, all right, that guy's this is him, or she's a whore, whatever the hell. You could just keep going away and away and away and away at it. So I felt like, and you can bring notes. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
we've seen these roasts before. You could bring all the notes you want. Who gives a shit? So I had cue cards.
But
so when one joke didn't work, I was like, Basil, commas, he's funny. I consider him to be Osama bin Laughing.
See,
it didn't get a laugh, and I was like, all right, let's throw away that one. I just threw it on the ground.
Yeah.
So that works too, because I had like index cards.
Yeah.
So that was good. It just felt like a fun exercise. But I don't know. Shit.
Hang on 1 second. My cat is clawing at the door. Oh no, you're not. Oh. What the fuck was that noise then? I don't know.
Keep your
I'm tripping
keep your
balls.
kitties in line. Keep your fucking kitties in line, man.
Well, they're both. One's there, and the other one's like directly behind me. You can't see her.
Do you have a loud purring cat?
The white and orange one, she has like asthma or some shit. When she purrs, she's like every time she it's really funny.
She just doesn't love you.
They love me, okay?
No. If you're not getting the purr you
Actually,
once got it, there's something missing.
I think you'll enjoy this. It was funny. My fiance, we were going over wedding shit, you know? And she was like, okay, who's all coming, yada, yada, yada. And then she put, she goes, Marc's invited. You make sure you tell him that. I was like, okay. And then she goes, oh, and Christopher Walken, your cat.
I kind of wish I could bring Kitty to the event.
Dude, yeah.
I kind of wish.
It was so funny, though. So she just put Marc Maple in quotations and Christopher Walken. It's just going to look funny because if you don't know that you have a cat, people are just thinking you're coming with Christopher Walken.
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome. Like, oh, dude, really? What the fuck? He knows him. That's weird. What the hell?
And then you bring the cat.
Oh, it's my cat. It's Christopher. He was fluffy. He was white and fluffy, and then he turned like piss colored, you know?
I love your cat. Every time I come over, he just gets in your face. Like he just wants to be pet.
That's what he does. He nudges me in the chin as I'm trying to sleep. I don't know what that's about.
He just wants love.
Tough,
this
fucking
cat,
hard sex love, I guess.
This cat right here is my cat Karma. She will get, because when she was a kitten, she used to lay up here. She'll still do that as a grown-ass cat, and she's hella fucking fat now.
Yeah.
Then the white and orange one, she's just like, I like you, but I don't want you to touch me. So she'll lay like right next to you, but doesn't want you to touch her. She just wants to lay next to you.
What did you do to that cat in the past, dude?
Me and my fiance have a theory, okay? We got this cat from PetSmart, right?
All right.
Her name is Phoebe. Her original name was Dora, apparently, before we got her. Like she was like 9 months, 8 months old, whatever.
Who explored her?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
On the paper, it said, oh fuck, it said out of nowhere, it just said miscarriage, and we're like, did she have a miscarriage? Is that why she's anxious and scared all the time? Because she lost her baby? Is there stuff we don't know about? So it was like this huge thing. So I don't know. I don't know if she... But at 8 months, that seems kind of young for a cat, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why. It just said miscarriage.
8 months for a cat.
So it said female, da-da-da, da-da-da, and then I don't know where, miscarriage. And we're like, what's a miscarriage? Did she have a miscarriage? It doesn't say.
This is a troubled story of this kitty's past.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know if we should be saying this on air.
If you guys want to donate to Phoebe's...
hey, man, if you see a male cat around another female cat and like the female cat doesn't look like they're comfortable, you might need to step in is what I'm saying, okay?
That's why I only got 2 girl cats. I don't fuck with the boy cats.
Maybe the kitty had to order that special drink from the bartender. You know when the women, they know that they have code for that drink to let the female bartender know there's their creep, you know? You know what I'm talking about?
I kind of understand. I never heard of like what the code words are.
Molly told me about this. If there's a creepy guy around you, right? You're at a bar, you go to the bartender, a female bartender, and you order it, like I think it's called a blue orchid or something like that, to let them know this guy. You need to get this guy's fucking needs to get away from me.
I had something like that when I worked at the gym, because you know creepy guys go in there all the time, and I had coworkers that were girls, and these guys would just like not leave them alone, and they can't go anywhere because they work there.
Yeah.
So I made up a dumb thing because you know I like Disney. You ever seen the movie?
Damn it. You would include Disney.
But here's the thing, you wouldn't have known. Do you have you ever watched Monsters Incorporated?
Never seen it, but I know of it.
Okay, so there's like a scene because you know the monsters, they're not like allowed to go what human world, yada yada yada. Whenever like one of the guys gets a kid's sock stuck to him and they call the police, he's like 2319, and then he gets tackled because whatever. So I told her, I was like, anytime a creepy guy is bothering you, just say 2319 in the walkie, and I'll come and pretend there's an emergency and get you.
Man, 2319 Milwaukee. You made it such a strange code. I know it's a reference to a movie.
She because they were also fans, And she was like, "Oh yeah, from Monsters Incorporated." I'm like, "Yeah, 2319." Just say, "Hey, 2319, da da da," or any call, and I'll come straight to the front. And then it worked every time. She would do the call. I'd wait like 2-3 minutes and come up back. "Hey, there's a big thing in the back. Can you handle it? Only you can." Da da da. And then I'll be like, "What can I help you with, sir?" And then he'll leave because I'm ugly.
What? Shit, an ugly guy's bothering. I gotta get out of here.
Sometimes they stay, and I'm like, "Oh."
One time when I worked at Office Depot, there was this guy trying to hunt down this very beautiful girl, right, that worked there. And she was always getting bothered by this very creepy guy that always showed up maybe like once a week. And we knew who he was, you know? He'd always try to meet with her in the back of the store to maybe look at a chair, sort of, but not really. And he'd always ask involving questions about her and her stuff.
Right.
And I remember just like, I don't get this guy. He's a total creep. It was like, what does he want from me? And I was like, I think I know what he wants from you.
Yeah, there's fucking weirdos out there, bro.
He's like, I'm pretty sure I know what he wants.
When I worked at the gym, I did not know they did this. So underneath people's profiles and shit, because, I worked overnight, so I was bored as shit. I'd be looking through hella stuff. And they show documentation on certain people. And if you click, like, for example, if you suffer from certain medical stuff, it will show there. That way, if something were to happen to you, like if you're allergic to shit.
Okay.
But this one guy was giving my coworker weird vibes. And a whole bunch of girls in the gym were complaining, saying that he's looking at them. Like, creepily. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll keep my eye on him. I look at his paperwork. He's a registered sex offender on, like, 4 different accounts. And I'm like, so I showed my manager, I was like, what do we do? She's like, until he gets caught into the act, we can't do nothing. So we would just watch the cameras. And I might have the video I could show you at another time. But this guy would go to the gym.
Maybe his excuse is he looks on the wall and goes, hey, man, it does say here a no judgment zone.
It kind of does. I worked at Planet Fitness, for those of you who didn't know.
So you can go, I mean, that's false advertising right there.
But there's literally, I would look at the cameras, and he would go to each machine, and he would never lift. Like, it could be like this one. He would sit there and just watch the girls do squats and shit. And then he would move to and follow girls around until one day this girl had enough. She chased him out, calling the police, and he knew if he got caught, like on an account, he'd get arrested. So he never came back.
I mean, you got to look at all these damn like gym and fitness like encouragement sayings. So, no judgment zone. Just do it. Maybe that all led to this. I'm not blaming them. I'm just saying, in the culture of the workout culture needs to work. I don't know. Oh, I cracked my neck doing that. Just.
Okay, here's the thing. If you're following...
I'm not for being a creep and gawking these girls at the gym. But I'm trying to work on a bit here. Look, I'm trying to work on a bit. It's not working right. I'm going to get me another beer. I'll be back.
I think what Mark is trying to say, if you're... don't follow the bitches around.
Don't do that. Creepy. I'm against it. I'll be back.
Yeah. Mark doesn't condone, hopefully. I think what he's trying to make dumb jokes. I think what he's trying to say is... don't be a creep. But, I think there are some TikToks out there where girls are just, a guy will walk and just be like, huh? Oh. And she'll be like, he was looking at me. And it's like, no, he fucking wasn't. Calm down. You're not that important. It's very weird. This is just talking to Mark's fucking chair and shit, His camera's fucking moving. There's a ghost in there for sure. I'm kind of scared, you guys, to be completely honest with you. We're getting close to near the end of the episode, but... yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I can just tell you guys my tour dates while we wait. I'll be at Laughs Unlimited. What the fuck was that? I'll be at Laughs Unlimited tomorrow, January 17th, in Old Sacramento, California. So if you guys can, come on out and see that. On the 19th, even though it's an open mic, I'm hosting it at Finnegan's Irish Pub in Stockton, California. So make sure you check that out. And then January 26th, me and Mark will be at Monica's Riverview, Monica's Riverview in Antioch, California. And then the 31st, I'll be at Sully's Bar and Grill in Rockland, California with the amazing Ian Messingale. So you guys should check that out. And then I don't have the exact location, but February 9th, I'll be in Ceres, California. So check that out. And that's why you never go to the movies alone.
Look, pretend I'm not defending creeps, okay?
He came back to like work on his statement.
This seems like a coat a creep would wear.
I know, it was so funny because we're getting near the end of the podcast, but I just wanted to say this. So over Christmas and stuff, I saw Mark post that he got that jacket, and I laughed so fucking hard because he only wears his Adidas tracksuit, right? And he got a red and black one. I was like, you're evolving. I just thought that was funny.
By the way, I only wear this for the big shows, baby.
I saw that.
Yeah. So
it's like your Super Saiyan form.
Yeah. Oh. Actually, I need to look into that.
What?
I probably look identical to that now.
Oh, Super Saiyan because of your hair?
Yeah. The hair, I got to get a haircut.
The fact that your hair is longer than mine right now. I always have longer hair.
It's taking a lot of sculpting clay to put in my hair. It's taking a lot of it, and Kiefer warned me maybe it's gonna make it fall out, and I was like, shut up, Kiefer. I don't know.
It's only bad if you yank on it when you put it in. Like if you yank where hair and hair. Like, you know what I mean?
There's been a few times where I'm like,
yeah, and you're mid-30s, you're fine.
If I don't, what have I always said, time and time again, about my hair? Without my hair. I thought you were going to finish this thing.
You're dead.
Without my hair, I'm nothing in life. I'm nothing. I'm navalent.
You know what's crazy is
I'm nothing.
I saw your post about Roast Battles giving you gray hair. Dude, yeah. I got my hair cut. I haven't dyed it yet. You can't really see it with the camera, but if you see, you can see some of the. Look at those.
There it is. It's coming in, baby.
I haven't dyed it yet, but look how like my natural hair color fades into the black.
Yeah.
But dude, I look like fucking Mr. Fantastic. I'm getting grays here.
Oh, you're 25, right?
25, yeah.
So, Steve Martin went gray 35?
Oh, he was fully gray by 35, yeah.
Sick.
I might be like my hero, who knows. But I'm probably going to keep dyeing my hair for a while, because I like my hair being black.
You're going to have gray hair. You know what? You're going to have to buy that fucking arrow through the head helmet there, you know?
I don't mind. Fuck. I put my ukulele instead of a banjo. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do a Johnny Knoxville. I'll keep dyeing my hair, and then when my hair is finally all white, then I'll just let it go.
Dude, he fucking looks like Jamie Lee Curtis now.
I know. My mom was like, "Gee, have you seen Johnny Knoxville?" I'm like, "Yeah, his hair is white now." She goes, because in the Jackass movie, his hair started out black, and then like 10 minutes in, then it turns white. And she's like, "What happened?" I'm like,
yeah,
they filmed these months apart.
They filmed that, I think, that last one before COVID and after COVID.
Yeah, so and then during COVID, that's when he shaved his head and then let the white grow in.
And then Bam Margera became grossly fat and crazy.
He looks a lot like his dad now, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I wish him nothing but the best. I grew up watching like.
I don't.
God fucking dang it. There goes our shot being on Jackass, Mark.
CKY sucked.
Actually, there's a serious question for you. If Johnny Knoxville called you up and said, "I want you on the next Jackass," what would be a what would be a stunt you would actually do that they've done before? It has to be something they've done before that you think you can actually do. It could be anything. Like you could swallow.
I say, put that small toy race car up my butt.
Honestly, probably the same.
That was my favorite bit. That was my favorite bit because when he went to his Mexican-German doctor...
He's like, don't tell nobody.
He's like, what are you, gay? And he was like, don't tell anybody about this, okay? That cameraman over there is one too many people.
Yeah. That was a funny bit.
I would do that one. I mean, I would beat up... Okay, remember that one scene where Bam beat up fucking Phil in the bathroom? Just beat the shit out of him? And he took off his shirt while he was taking a shit, and he's just like, "Whoa, what are you doing?"
Do it to Nick.
This guy's crazy. I do it, but I do it with Kiefer.
Kiefer.
Yeah,
that'd be good too.
Yeah.
Nick or Kiefer. Or you gotta do the one. What's that one they call it? The Rocky, where you get the water, you throw it at the side of their head, and then you punch them.
Oh, that one's brutal. That one's so fucked
Fucking,
up.
I think Bam broke. Oh yeah, he broke Steve-O's nose doing that.
That one's fucked up. If someone did that to me, that'd be like, dude, I'm not talking to you again.
You'd be mad if someone did the Clipper one, huh? When they go up behind you and fucking nip your hair.
That one's kind of cute. But the one where like they would get drinks out of the cooler, and they dug a hole in the bottom, and they cut out in the bottom, and then a wee man would pop out with a squirt gun, but it'd be a squirt gun filled with piss. That'd be another one I'd be fucking mad about. Like, dude, your piss.
Yeah. You know what was a good one was the big ass hand, and then they would and like smack them. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
That was kind of cute.
Like that one, I feel
know.
like it's not that bad. Anyways,
some of those jackass pranks. I mean, some of them were like violent and gay, and both violent and gay.
Did you see the new one?
I did not see it.
The opening, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Jackass 4, because you know how in the beginning they always do some kind of like a skit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They did a whole sequence of like a city getting attacked by Godzilla, but Godzilla is what's that guy? Party Boy? What does he go by?
But let's just go with Party Boy. I know.
Yeah, they decorated his dick to look like the dinosaur, and they have it on puppet strings and shit. And I'm like, I did not want to see that. I did not want. And then
adorable.
It ends by him coming on all the troops, and the troops are played by all the Jackass guys.
That's adorable, actually.
And I was like, okay, this is too much. They shaved him really well, I guess. On that note, we are at the end of the podcast. We're gonna try to be more consistent, guys. It's one of my New Year's resolutions. I'm gonna try and do this shit. We did have a guest, but I am guessing that we're not gonna do it tonight. But we will get them. But
yeah,
Mark, do you have any projects you want to shout out this week? Any socials?
Yes. Follow me at Madman Maple on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And now follow me also on at Graffiti Comedy, my new comedy show that I have in my hometown at the Wildwood Skate Shop. It's inside a indoor skate park. That is.
I was like, did he freeze?
I got pre-sales. The pre-sales started rolling in hardcore, but the next one we haven't quite set up yet. All I can say is I'm on there. Jordan's on there. I don't want to announce the other people that are on just yet, but they're all big names, and they're all good names, and they're all veterans. In the next showing,
he told me some. I'm very excited.
The show is not going to fuck around. The new tagline, it's a night of comedy that will rip your face off. That's and I great. Fucking mean it. You're going to laugh so much, you're going to get sick of it. All right? So the next Graffiti Comedy is March 18th. Mark that down in your calendars, March 18th.
Oh, yeah, I got to put that down, too.
Other than that, you've mentioned the ones we're on, right?
Yeah, I already mentioned all of our dates while you were gone.
All right, I'm on Painkillers in Rockland. I'm on Painkillers. Anyway, I'm on Painkillers in Rockland on January 22nd. Bricks and Hops, February 3rd. I believe his name is Kel's Jokin' Word. Will be the headliner for that show.
He's good.
And then I'm going to be at the Callback Bar on February 16th for a showcase as well over there.
Oh, Crowd Control?
No, it's a We Own the Laughs.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And then Luna's Cafe, that's going to be on February 24th. That's with our good boy Steve Eddy and Tony G. And hopefully some other stuff. And then I'm going to be on the shows with Jordan as well. And maybe some other things will come in, but we'll just leave it at that right now. That's about it. This has been a hell of a weekend for me. It's been a big... I nearly blew a gas casket on Friday night setting up everything, but it all came together, and it's been a victory lap weekend for me. So that's about it. I wish you all continued success, people.
And yeah, I already gave you guys some of my dates. I have some in the workings that aren't really set in stone, so I don't want to announce them until I actually got the green light. So just the ones I said are for sure happening. Follow Jordan Quattlebaum on all social medias: TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. I'm posting tons of reels. I have a bunch of skits that I'm gonna make this coming up few days, so that look out for those. And look out for more Maple-Baum. We're gonna try to backlog these soon. So yeah, I wish
People,
you guys
don't be a stalker at a gym. Okay?
don't be a
If
stalker.
there's anything, yeah, don't be a stalker.
We wish you continued success.
Continued success.